What's up, everybody, and welcome back to House of a Warrior. My name is Lauren Adoyo. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're an old guy, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I really appreciate you. Okay, so happy new month, happy September. You guys, I am so excited. September is my most favorite month of the year because I get to spread awareness of sickle cell disease. September is World Awareness Month of sickle cell. I'm pretty sure I mixed that up, but yes, it is World Awareness Month of sickle cell. So we get to spread awareness. Okay, we get to spread awareness every single chance we get, but in September we get to spread awareness every single day of the month, which is really important because sickle cell is a fatal disease. Okay, just to give you a little bit of an introduction, the biological introduction of sickle cell is that sickle cell is a genetic blood disorder passed down from parent to child. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna give you a hug and give you sickle cell. I'm not gonna shake your hand and give you sickle cell. No, it has to come from your parent. And this first video, I'm gonna just talk about what is sickle cell and how to try and eradicate it, because we are tired of seeing little children under 5 die because of sickle cell disease. So first thing we're going to talk about is checking your genetics together with your partner. Doing it by yourself does not help. Okay, if you did it by yourself and if he did it by himself and you're doing it by yourself, and then you come together and they're fine, it's good. Just go and do a confirmation. Okay, just go and do a confirmation. It doesn't hurt. Okay, so check your genotypes. This is the only way we can eradicate sickle cell. We do not want an AS person going together with an AS other person and having children who have sickle cell disease. It's not right, it's not fair. We are trying to stop this completely, especially because the cures that are being talked about are extremely expensive. Okay, and only the chosen few in the society can afford such things. So let us just be safe by taking a simple genetic test. Okay, yeah, so I was diagnosed I'm talking too fast. I was diagnosed with sickle cell when I was 2 years old. Growing up with sickle cell was a heavy task on a child. I was orphaned. I was orphaned. By the time I was 11, I was orphaned, and I didn't even know what to deal with. I didn't know whether to deal with the grief of losing my parents or this torture that I was stuck with, that kept just coming at me every single week, every single month, every single time I was in the hospital. I did not know much about sickle cell. I won't even lie. I did not know. I just knew I was a sick child. I just knew I couldn't run like my other friends. I just knew I couldn't swim. If I swam, God forbid, I snuck out of the house and followed my friends to the swimming pool, my aunt would just know because she would take me to hospital that same night, so I couldn't do most of the things that my friends could do, and it was torture. It was really hard on me. I had a lot of isolation. I was just by myself because I also did not grow up in the same house with my sister, so I had no one to talk to. I was just alone. It was a really difficult time, and yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so growing up with sickle cell as a child, I think for me was the most difficult part of having sickle cell disease. As I grew older, as I learned about the disease more, as I knew how to take care of myself even more, it sort of, falls in place. It doesn't become easier. I won't even lie to you about that. It doesn't become easier, but you sort of get into the groove of things, okay? Medications have come recently that are really good. I am on hydroxyurea right now. I take 15 milligrams a day, and I take folic acid as well. I take also a couple of vitamins just to always boost my immunity and also just to protect my organs further, because sickle cell disease affects your organs. I'm not gonna lie to you, it affects your kidneys, it affects your eyes, it affects your heart. Sickle cell disease is just one disease that does not deal with one compartment of your body, it deals with all of it, every single part of your body, down to the nitty-gritties. Pick a part of the body and ask me. I sure will tell you that I've had something wrong with that part of my body because of sickle cell. So yeah, back then we were just on paludrin and folic acid. That is all the management drugs that we had. And judging by the amount of time looking back that I was sick, I must say they weren't the best medications out there. So we're so grateful for the advancement, and even the more that are still coming. We are so grateful as the warrior community, with the research that is ongoing. So we are crossing our fingers that even better medication that we do not have to take daily will be released, because right now, like, our lives depends on the medication. So yeah. What else was I gonna say? Just basically, sickle cell is a fatal disease. I have lost friends, I have lost relatives, I have lost social media friends, followers, because of sickle cell. And it's just ridiculous how the death of people you do not know hurt you so bad, get to you so bad, just by the fact that you people have the same disease, that what killed them is what you probably had last week. It's because of what you're suffering from right now. It's so difficult. So, and whenever I post anything on social media, especially TikTok, about sickle cell or something that is happening to me, people will be in my comment section like, what, hang in there, although I know someone that died from it, you're so strong, although I know someone that died from it. It's so discouraging. It's so discouraging. We get to live with that every single day, with the knowledge that yes, everyone is gonna die. We're not disputing that, not at all, do not get me wrong. But imagine a scenario where like this happened to me. Like, this is a true story. In high school, a classmate of mine also had sickle cell. We fell ill at the same time. I've told the story here before. We fell ill at the same time, went to the same hospital, got admitted to the same ward, and both my friend and I are in so much pain. We couldn't sleep through the night because we are both just crying from excruciating pain all over our body. And she finally fell asleep, or I thought she finally fell asleep, and I was so jealous. And I'm like, damn, like, her pain, her meds finally kicked in, and only to realize a few moments later, when the nurses came in to check on us and give us our next doses of medication, that she had died. And it was, I just knew I was next. Like, there's no way I'm pulling out of this. I just knew I was next. Like, she was just here. We were suffering the same thing, and now she's no more, and what makes me think I'm so special that it couldn't have been me. Yeah, so such traumatic events just made life so difficult, and still do, because every time you go into a crisis, you do not know what part of your body is affected. You do not know what the doctors are going to say. You do not know. So let's create awareness, especially this month. If you see a sickle cell post out there, like it, comment on it, share it. Start with this one. I would really appreciate that. And let's create awareness. Let's teach people out there. Back then, there wasn't enough knowledge. That is how I think even my father and my mother ended up together, because they didn't know anything about genotypes or about sickle cell or nothing. So we are at an advantage right now, being the social media era. The all these phones and laptops and televisions are out there. There's a lot of information. You do not have to go to a hospital and actually talk to a doctor. Oh, There's a big bird outside my window. Yeah, so let's take advantage of all these things that we are posting all over the place and just learn something. You know, they say that we never know the weight of something that doesn't affect us. So it might not be in your family, it might not affect your friend, it might not even affect your neighbor. So you might think it's not important, but it is because you have children who are growing up, you have, you know, other relatives who would marry somewhere else, and if they do not have the information, at least you do, and you can be the change that can happen for that family, so that there's no more disaster. And by disaster I mean no more children born with sickle cell. It is so heartbreaking to see kids not surviving beyond 5 years of age because of sickle cell disease. It is really, really sickening to even think about. So that is the video for today. I will see you guys in the next video, and please, let's create awareness. We still have plenty days left. Do not get bored, do not get tired, and it's an interesting topic, so there's no reason for you to get bored. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and share this video and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.